In recent years, a lot of Florida men would commit weird and strange crimes. Because of these individuals, it gives Florida a bad reputation. These aren't your typical crimes like robbery or tax fraud because these Floridians stole urinals, threw alligators into a Wendy's drive-thru, and having their own Florida version of the Joker. So in today's video, we will talk about the strangest Florida man crimes. I am hotter than Steve Harrington. I don't know what to say for the intro for this video because this is a pre-recorded video, so thank you for 40,000 subscribers. I mean, I'm at 30k right now at the time of recording, so maybe by the time this video comes out in 2 weeks, I should be at 40k since the channel is growing very fast. So thank you to that, and thank you so much for the recent support on the last video. Even though I have not edited the video yet or posted it since, I'm pre-recording. So I assume that the video did well. If so, thank you. If not, then I don't know what to say. But jokes aside, thank you for all the recent support, and huge shout out to Night Crime for helping me record this video because it just makes the recording process so much faster with collabs. So if it wasn't for Night Crime or Virtual Corbin from the last video, I would not have been able to pre-record some videos for you guys while I'm away. So yeah, shout out to Night Crime for helping me out with this video. So check them out on YouTube and on Instagram, and also don't forget to check me out on Instagram, and don't forget to check out the channel membership if you guys want. But other than that, let's get straight into the strangest Florida man crimes. And by the way, most of these crimes are gonna be pretty fast paced, and we're not gonna spend too much time on them because it's just very hard to explain a Florida man because, well, they're from Florida and the things that happen over there is very weird and unexplainable. Florida man, Florida tattoo. On January 31st, 2021, a man with an actual Florida head tattoo got arrested. He is a literal Florida man since he's repping that tattoo. And just like with every Florida man, he got arrested. He got arrested for misuse of a 911 call and was in possession of marijuana. He called 911 asking for a ride, and the operator was nice enough to offer a taxi, but then Matthew, the Florida man, cussed out the operator and said that he has no money and he would rather walk to his destination. He calls 911 again, doing the same thing, but this time he got arrested and was released at a $300 bond. So while editing this video, I found another story on Matthew, the Florida tattoo man. This story is a bit more darker, and yeah, I do like to talk about dark stuff on my YouTube channel, but this video is about strange and weird stuff that Florida man has done. But in November of 2021, Matthew told his own mom, "I can't do this anymore, I am going to kill you." He threw a TV at her and put her in a chokehold, which caused her to black out. Luckily, she is okay, but man, why do Florida people do this type of crap? I'm not saying that all Florida people are bad, of course, but it seems that a lot of the bad apples happen to live there. Oh, and just like with every Florida man, Matthew is free. He got freed on a $10,000 bond.
The next Florida man case comes from a guy named John Balmer. In 2015, John Balmer was seen wearing a shirt saying, "Who needs drugs? No, seriously, I have drugs." This almost seems like a gag t-shirt, or maybe like a bit for the Eric Andre show, but that is not the case at all. He was legitimately promoting his business. The cops actually came up to him and noticed that they had some sort of green substance that was on him, and he was later arrested.
The Joker. On November 14th, 2018, Lauren Sullivan got arrested for a probation violation charge, which is an extreme Florida man headline, but he does resemble the Joker a lot, so I may use him for the thumbnail. But he also got arrested the previous year in 2017 by pointing a gun to passing vehicles, and after his mugshot got released, he became a local celebrity. Yeah, that's the most Florida man shit I have ever heard. But I might take that back later in this video because some stories get more wacky, and like I said in the intro, I can't even explain why they did it because they are Florida men. So yeah, I'm just gonna be summarizing what they did because their actions are literally unexplainable.
The next Florida man incident comes from an unidentified man. This Florida man decided to take it upon himself to draw a pee-pee in the sky. He just decided to do it using a live tracking app. This man managed to get a private jet fly into the sky, use a tracking app to therefore figure out where he was in coordination with the sky, and then just carved out a pee-pee in the sky. Okay, not carved, but made. This man made a pee-pee in the sky. Technically, he didn't break any laws. It's just worth mentioning. I mean, would you not want to know about a Florida man drawing a pee-pee in the sky?
Throwing alligator into Wendy's drive-thru. A 24-year-old Florida man threw an alligator into a Wendy's drive-thru window in 2016. Joshua James, the Florida man, was charged with assault by a deadly weapon. Joshua's parents were interviewed, saying that it was just a prank by their son, which is a dumb prank, but the parents do say that he does these type of pranks before because he's a prankster. But the mom is more upset that her son is being charged than the fact that he committed an actual crime.
The charge against him is assault with a deadly weapon, intent to do less than murder.
I don't even get that. I don't know how I don't get it. Well, I mean, how could you not think something like that was a prank?
Bruh, how does she not understand that her son committed a crime? Like, that is not a prank. Like, be mad at your own son. Don't be mad at the people who arrested your son for throwing an alligator into a Wendy's drive-thru. Oh yeah, and also that alligator isn't Joshua's alligator because Joshua found a random alligator on the side of the road and he just decided to grab it and toss it into a drive-thru. I don't know why. Just Florida man shit.
This next one is absolutely hilarious. So do you guys remember in 2017 Hurricane Irma? Well, apparently there was a group of people on Facebook that thought that shooting at the hurricane would do the trick. Basically, people thought that if I shoot at this hurricane, that will kill it. So someone made a Facebook group, like, encouraging other Floridians to fire at the hurricane. It had actually gotten so popular that the police had to make a statement saying, hey, if anything, it's actually going to do more bad than good. So maybe not waste your ammunition firing at a hurricane. From the looks of it, it appears that no one actually shot at the hurricane. But in all honesty, you never know. People will do crazy things all of the time. And considering the fact that it's Florida, I wouldn't exactly put it past them for thinking that shooting a hurricane would kill it.
Plastic see-through mask robbery. Alright, small correction. Turns out the story I'm about to tell isn't about a Florida man. So why did I add this to the video? It's because the article I read was about Florida men, but for some reason this story is in the article. This took place in Georgia, which is right next to Florida, so I wouldn't be surprised if Florida men infiltrated Georgia. But yeah, this is still a Florida man moment, even though this took place in Georgia. On April 13, 2018, a Florida man robs a GameStop, but while robbing the store, he decides to wear a mask so he won't be identified. But he chose to get the plastic wrap from water bottles and wear it as a mask, which ruins the whole purpose of hiding your identity since you could see through the plastic. And he was later caught and was hit with a burglary charge. So dumb.
This next one comes from a man that legitimately broke into jail. You heard me right. Not out, in. He got into jail. This Florida man decided to take it upon himself to hang out with his friends. So he thought, hey, what better way to hang out with my friends than to break into jail? Unfortunately for him, he didn't get too far though, since he was already under the influence that already hindered him a bit. And then he also got stuck in the barbed wire fence. So that definitely doesn't help.
Steals chicken nuggets. In 2016, a Florida man would quit his job at Burger King and would steal all the chicken nuggets. Turns out this was faked and he didn't really steal anything, and he never quit his job since he still worked there. Only reason why this made it into the video is because so many people still believe it was real, and this was a popular headline back in the day. So yeah, he didn't steal chicken nuggets and he did not commit a crime, but I felt like adding this to the video because I need that watch time.
This next one is absolutely insane, so just get ready for this one. Johnathan Crenshaw is an armless, homeless artist that lives in Florida. A lot of people genuinely enjoy the work that Johnathan creates. Something that draws a lot of interest to his pieces actually comes from the fact that he paints his stuff with his feet. But on July 10th of 2018, Johnathan stabbed a tourist. An armless man stabbed a tourist. Johnathan stabbed him with scissors, and eventually he got arrested for doing so. It's been alleged that the person that Johnathan stabbed had punched him, but the tourist claims that all he asked Johnathan for was directions. This actually wouldn't be the first time that Johnathan Crenshaw has actually been arrested. Johnathan has a very long and very consistent history of assaulting people and getting very explosive. For example, in 2014, he was arrested on charges of battery to a police officer. Again, that's in 2014. His most recent one was also threatening a law enforcement officer, and this happened in 2021. There's even video of him freaking out in a public place, getting on top of the counter and stomping all over the items that are on the desk. It's pretty safe to say that Johnathan isn't exactly the most calm person.
I'm wondering how this is gonna work.
Stealing urinal and running into the woods. In 2018, a man around his 20s went to a restaurant to steal a urinal. I don't know why. When he was confronted by the employees, the Florida man did the most logical thing you can come up with. He stripped naked and ran into the woods. Yeah, that's it, and that Florida man has not been found and he hasn't been identified. And this is indeed a certified Florida man moment. Dude, Florida is so nutty.
I know I've said that like all of these are crazy, but this one's really crazy. In 2012, a man by the name of Boyd Corbin decided to do the most Floridian thing ever. And honestly, this entire thing feels like a fever dream. I don't know how else to put it. Corbin got arrested for beating up a drag queen with a tiki torch in a KKK outfit, and then after that, decided to run for mayor of Wilton Manors. So I decided to look around and figure out what type of policies this guy would want to enact if he were mayor of Wilton Manors. One of the interviewers asked the question, what would be your top priorities if elected? And the first thing that he said was, parking is easiest. Maybe parking is really bad over in the Manors, but parking? That's the first thing you want? That's your top priority? Not like crime or anything like that? Parking?
Florida man beats up roommate with a slice of pizza. In 2015, Daniel Puckett was charged with battery after beating up his roommate with a slice of pizza. Daniel tossed a hot slice of pizza at her and she says that the pizza struck her on her left hand. The police report also states that the woman had sauce on her shoulder and she wasn't even injured in the first place.
This next one comes from a Florida man that decided to blame a caterpillar for what he did. In 2017, a Florida man would destroy a liquor store that was under construction. He told the cops that he was in Alice in Wonderland and that a smoking caterpillar told him to do it. He destroyed the construction site with a forklift and caused $100,000 in damages. Hey look, I'm gonna keep it real. I want what this guy's having.
Florida man, Spider-Man No Way Home. This isn't even a crime, even though this video is about Florida man crimes, but I just want to talk about this still since it is a certified Florida man moment. But this man named Ramiro watched Spider-Man No Way Home 292 times, breaking the Guinness World Record for watching the same movie more times than anyone else in theater. Yeah, I just felt like saying that. Like, he didn't break any laws. He just watched the movie that many times, breaking a world record. I just thought it was pretty fascinating, and I am a big Marvel nerd, so I just felt like adding this to the video, because why not?
Okay, this next one's actually a lot of fun because we can all interact with it in some way. So this one's called the Florida Man Challenge, and it's really simple. So basically, you open a new tab, type in Florida Man, and then put your birthday. Doesn't need to be the year, just the month and date, and then read the first article that you get when typing it in. So for example, mine is Florida man commits murder over imaginary girlfriend. This case was about a guy named Brian shooting a man because he thought that his imaginary girlfriend was getting hit on by another person. It's pretty fun. I highly encourage you to look into your Florida man birthday.
My Florida Man Challenge. So I'll be participating in the Florida Man Challenge, and on June 6, 2019, a Florida man is facing misdemeanor charge for allegedly pouring ketchup on his girlfriend while she slept. I don't know what to say because, of that. I don't know what to say next. So, thank you for watching, and video's over. Bye.